Very good morning to class 7th. Here is Kaushalya Rajpurohit, your social science teacher, and today we are going to continue chapter 6 Monumental Architecture. In our last video we discussed about the architecture in early medieval period and the Sultanate period. Today we are going to continue the chapter. So we will be starting by the architecture during the regional kingdoms. Indo Islamic style of architecture influenced the regional kingdoms too. Ahmad Shah of Gujarat founded Ahmedabad and decorated it with grand structures. The most famous among them is Jame Masjid and Siddhi Said mosques, latter being famous for its beautifully carved jali screens. The ruler of Malwa built numerous structures at Mandu. Some of these are Jama Masjid, again uh, Jahaj Mahal and Tomb of Hussain Shah and Tomb of Sikandar Loli, as you can see here in this picture. Rajput kingdoms. The ruler of kingdoms in Rajputana region built many forts. Mehrangarh forts in Jodhpur, right? You can see the picture, and the fort of Chittor are imposing structures. Rana Kumbha constructed the Victory Tower at Chittor. So you can see the pictures of Victory Tower and Mehrangarh, which were constructed by the Rajput kingdoms. Vijayanagar kingdom. The Vijayanagar ruler built beautiful structures, especially temples at Hampi, as you can see in the picture, right? So during the Vijayanagar rulers, right, during the period of Vijayanagar kingdom, the rulers built beautiful temples. Bahamani kingdom. Bahamani sultans patronized architecture. They built numerous mosques, madrasas, and tombs. Some of the important architectures by Bahamani are the fort of Golconda, as you can see in the picture, which is a massive structure, and other are Charminar, which is in Hyderabad, right? And you can see here is the Madrasa of Muhammad Guwan, right? So these are some of the important structure built during Bahamani period. Then Gol Gumbaz was also one of the famous structure built during this time. Mughals. The architecture during the Mughal period was much more grand and magnificent than during the preceding centuries. There are the reason for this are follows. There was stability in the empire which enabled the emperor to pay attention to the architectures. Mughals had more fund at their disposal to spend on monuments. And the feature of monuments during the Mughal period were the arch and the dome, which continued to be used. Full domes became very common. Tombs began to be placed on the stone platforms enclosed in geometrical gardens while running water. This was known as Chahar Bagh pattern. Some tombs and mosques had minarets. Red sandstones and white marbles were used during the construction. Babur and Humayun. Now, during the regime of Babur and Humayun, Babur introduced garden palaces in India. He built palaces at Agra, Sikri, Dholpur, and laid out many gardens around them. In Islam, a garden symbolizes paradise. He also built a mosque at Panipat. Humayun did not build many structures. His tomb in Delhi was built by his widow Hamida Banu Begum during the reign of Akbar. The Surs. The Sur king continued the architectural traditions of Mughals. Sher Shah's tomb at Sasaram, which is situated in Bihar, is situated in the middle of the lake. The Purana Killa at Delhi was built by Sher Shah and was added by Humayun. Right? So these are the important structures which were built during the Surs regime, right? We will be continuing this chapter in our next video. So I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.